Hello everyone, welcome back to another funful video with the MTT. Signing into the Stanley parable. Okay, so just a moment ago, the screen popped up of going, what time is it? Does anybody really, truly know? Oh, gotta turn this up a little bit. Testing. Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact here we go. Specifications, but who hasn't? Just what I do, like a day job. Now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can, and I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. Neither of us know what time it is. Guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? No. Matter of fact, I dread it. That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. Not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. I wonder what that means. Okay, so we're now reached the part that I don't know much.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, perhaps. New content. Okay. Let's test it out.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Yeah, it was big ass sign.
Very exciting to show you.
Okay. Let me see this new content. It seems like an elevator to me.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Yes.
So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
It is a curiosity.
Is what fans have truly been asking for.
I wouldn't mind an actual Stanley Parable 2. Let me make that clear, because I love branching stories and them having a unique thing to them. And especially, I bet they can go big. I love branching stories. And I also like
calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I don't think they'll ever make a Stanley Parable 2, though. Completely honest. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Interesting. We can make it if we try. I didn't even do the lyrics right. I know I didn't, but I don't care. I had a good time. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Wait, sorry. Content is out. Content. Oh, okay, so where to go? Old busted, yeah. New hotness. Cool red section of the chart. Boring section of the chart. Yeah, they're back 2 doors. Hey, hey, that's a good selling. Hey, that would actually be a good selling point. Just have that poster for like the Stanley Parable 2. I suspect the deluxe edition part is probably what they're referencing to the Stanley Parable 2. But it would be interesting. I always hated the like Roman numerals and yeah, I think that looks like a good Stanley Parable logo. Nah, that one's pretty shit. Don't go Call of Duty 2 on me. That one's perfect. Now, can I open this door? No.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around
Crab,
them.
the ultimate
It'll
sequel.
all work
Cabaret.
itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This way to the show floor. Ooh.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay. Let's start off from the left. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Okay.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
My name is Delbert.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are,
I am
and
Jim.
simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I mean, technically, I mean, just...
Jim.
Ooh, that felt good.
Yes! To see! What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
I love that.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I love this.
Oh, there,
Oh,
cowboy.
yeah.
Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Oh,
I'm putting the Jim
Jim.
button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
No! I'm Jim. I'm Jim. I've lost all my will to live. I'm Jim. My only validation in this life. Jim. I'm the Jim. Jesus.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Free achievement. Infinite hole. Setting world champion. Ooh. Setting world champion. Wait, Han. Is that like a... settings. Just a camera field. Hold on. Simplified controls. Your buttons control solo interactions don't require specific buttons. Got. Oh, I like that one. Okay, ready. Size. Fuck, I can go big with this. That's good. Play of the game. Okay, I just realized what that was. Joe's favorite. Plasma rifle. Oh, I see what that is. That's good. Second person shooter. First person shooter. God, okay. That's just Windows. Joe's favorite. Okay. Maybe having the reticle like that would probably be annoying, so that's just cool. I like that. That's fine. Oh, huh. Oh, it's just auto walks. Interesting. All right. Heading world champion. I'm just wondering what I could do. Okay. Infinite hole. Okay, let's go check out this achievement real quick. Hey, Stanley. I see I look attractive as always. While the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Wait, why can't I go back here? Usually that means something.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Give me the fucking achievement. Okay, fine. Hello, red truck. Okay, that was interesting. Holy shit. It's the escape pod. Right there, that's the escape pod right there. Okay, cool. Finding some shit.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Infinite hole. Infinite hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I mean, I've seen some infinite holes in my life. They usually have an end. Let's go.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I really want to see if this is infinite, eh? But it's not.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Hey, why are you telling me I want to fully get the full experience of the infinite hole?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
I thought
It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I didn't say anything.
We just put all this
I'm just smug that you lied to me.
Just call the hole mostly infinite.
No,
If
mostly
that works for
infinite
you,
implies
then go
that you
ahead
have
and
reached
press
the past
teleport
point
button
of
to
infinite.
walk up to the top
No.
of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
What if I don't? Oh, gee.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
What if I went back in?
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
No.
The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you.
I don't
Oh,
like
no,
being
no,
lied
no,
to.
No, you have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah,
I
kind
couldn't
of.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
Way less time.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
I love hole. Me, hole, love. We love hole in this house. Love hole. Love hole. Hole is life. Hole is love.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
But the hole is life.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
So you're getting interested in the hole like I am.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Yes.
How is this still appealing to
I
you?
love hole.
I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, I love hole. Hole is beautiful. Oh, smell the hole. It's beautiful.
Is the, teleport button not working?
Yeah, it's not.
Sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing?
Yep.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it.
I
than
get
you could
more
ever
hole
have
here
asked
than I
for.
do at home.
It's a win for everyone.
That was
You get to deal
inappropriate. I
with the hole,
apologize.
I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
We will. We will. Good hole. I love this hole. This hole is life. I could. What's going on? I feel like hole means more to me than you ever did, narrator. Oh, we finally reached the point of infinity, where the truth of the reality and misreality collide. I will see through the third eye and show you the true infinity of what this hole can be. Let's begin. My reign as god of infinite holes. I was once King Stanley. I now rule as God. Oh, yes. Fuck yes. I am Stanley. It is perfection. Gaze upon my glory. I am the infinite hole. I can make music play. I am chaos with the craziness in your in your mind. Hello, I am the Stanley. Change self. Oh. Oh. I'm upside down. I am the Stanley. I am all that is needed. Yeah. That's a good drawing. Ooh, that's good.
Stanley?
Hi, right.
Stanley!
What?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Yeah.
Drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
I was
because
enjoying
this
my hole.
is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
So you
and
want to
I'm
join?
looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Can I go back? Yes. Yes. Aww. Oh, I was wanting to be God again. Yeah.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Office decoration. The Stanley Parable reassignment reassurance bucket. The button that says the name of the player that is playing. Okay. No, I don't want the bucket. Not yet. Jump circle. Oh, mostly infinite hole. They renamed it. Okay. Oh, what's over here? Jump circle. This map. Free achievement. The button that says your name. Merch. I think I was just there. Yeah. Setting world champion. What do I do for that one? The Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. Office decorations. Epilogue. Collectibles. Infinite hole. Exit. E. Now, I assume that's the exit right there. All right, hold on. Let me just look around here. Stanley.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
It is perfect. Beautiful.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it.
Oh, it's counting my jumps.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Let's not waste it. I'm gonna go back to the infinite hole. I want to see what happens. Wow, you can't even go back to the infinite hole. How sad. The mostly infinite hole is dead. Maybe I can get the achievement this time? Alright, fine. Still unachievable. That's a good joke. Unachievable. Alright, I think there's two things left.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Well, I would say this one. What? Huh?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Okay. Complete waste of my fucking time.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
That's good.
It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
No. I don't like bucket. Bucket. Up. Okay. You know what? Give the bucket a try. They may not like it, but I'll give it a try.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, well.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on.
Can I put it on my head?
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Come on, let me put it on my head.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Let's go check the button real quick. You heard Jim in the game? Maybe the bucket is named Jim. Let's just call the bucket Jim. I don't feel charismatic. Bucket's just there. Makes no sense to have the bucket. Stupid bucket. I hate this bucket. Ooh. Ow. There's the epilogue. Kind of want to see if I can get in there. Maybe it's in the achievements or something. I don't know. Well, I guess it's time for the exit. Why not? It was good. I enjoyed my time here.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yes. Guess I'm bringing the bucket with me. Can't exactly put it down. It takes up like 25%. Not 25, but a good 10, 15, 50%.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different
There's
arrangement.
potential here.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Okay, that one's a bit
Who am I
worse.
kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a
2
lot
buckets.
of gags.
4 buckets.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Yes.
With respect.
Of
With
course.
care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yes.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
A-M-T-G, you're a star no matter where we are.